What up? Let's get to it. So Kevin O'Connell had a sit down, I guess, / Zoom call with Mike Florio. And they spoke about an array of things, right? But the biggest thing I want to point out, my take, my thoughts, my opinions on it, man, was about Kirk Cousins. Now, of course, the questions were asked like Jordan Addison, the defense, Brian Flores. Man, Kevin O'Connell raved about him, talked about what he brings to the table, what he brings to the defense, the team, etc., etc. We've heard it numerous times. Talked about Jordan Addison, how that was their guy. That's the guy they wanted. They were glad he was still there, still available. They got a little worried, but at the end of the day, they got their guy, their player, man. All good, all good. Like I said, go check out the interview if you want to. Mike Florio, Kevin O'Connell, pretty solid Zoom, etc. But at the end of the day, the biggest point, man, is Kevin O'Connell respects his players, man. Heavy. He shows that every day, every conference, every press conference, even last season, you never see him throw nobody under the bus. None of his players, man. Even if they were dead wrong, in the wrong, you won't hear Kevin O'Connell say it. He always takes the blame. He speaks up for his players, never bashes them or throws them out to dry. You got to respect that, man. If you don't respect nothing else about Kevin O'Connell, man, respect him being a great leader of men and the respect and love he has for his players, especially Kirk Cousins, man. Every interview, every presser, you know, Mike Florio, of course, he asks the Kirk Cousins questions. But every time Kevin O'Connell speaks of Kirk, even if he believes it or not, right, he never bashes that man, never downplays him, never talks bad about him. Even after the loss to the Giants, that 4th and 8, I'm sure he was like, Kirk, what the hell are you doing, dog? Didn't bash him one time, took the blame, talked about learning from mistakes, what he can do better. He always points the finger back at himself, man. That's the sign of a good head coach with the potential to be great, heavy. But you got to respect that, just the amount of love, the amount of realness, right? How he stands up for his guys. Never has a bad word for him, man. Heavy, no matter how he's feeling. Coming off a loss, coming off a disagreement, whatever the case may be, even this offseason, man. All the questions that have been thrown at him about offseason negotiations, Dalvin Cook, Z. Smith, Kirk Cousins, the draft, everybody, man, certain players. He always speaks highly of his players, always speaks on them with confidence, always trying to give them confidence, right? Like I said, even if they're dead wrong, dog, even if they had a bad game, a big mistake, he always takes the blame, dog, period. You got to respect that about him, man. A head coach that takes accountability, always trying to figure out new ways to do things, trying to make things better, trying to fix himself first, right? Got to respect that, man. Got to love that about Kevin O'Connell, whether you like him or not, man. Can't take that away from that guy once again. But he always puts Kirk on a high pedestal, right? No matter what. Bad game, good game. 4th and 8 play once again. You know I'm going to bring that up. But he didn't bash him one time. And we see the difference between him and Mike, right? As far as the relationship Mike refused to have or didn't even try to have with Kirk Cousins. Heavy. So you see the difference, how much it can change a player or how much that can help elevate a player's game. Everyone said it. Kirk Cousins, 34, 35, he can't change. In just 1 year, one regime, first season, first year in, he changed Kirk, man, mentally. Even though Kirk reverted back, he's shown what he can do, man. If he stays focused, stays zoned in, and doesn't go back to his shell in tough times, tough situations, period. So that's one plus for Kirk Cousins and O'Connell going into the season, man. First off, it's the first time Kirk has ever had what? An offensive coordinator or someone giving him the plays 2 years in a row, back to back. Heavy, man. So that's big for Kirk. Happy for Kirk, dog. He still got to prove it. He still got to ball out, win the big games, put the team on his back every now and then, period. I'm going to stand on that. Do I think he can lead them all the way? No, until he shows otherwise. But I'm happy for him that he has a coach, a man that believes in him, you know, gives him confidence, works with him, wants to see him be the best he can be, dog, no matter what. And at the end of the day, Kevin O'Connell rides with his players, dog. Win, lose, draw, maybe. He's rolling with his players, dog, period. Respect that, man. Let me know how you feel. Feedback is much appreciated. Once again, shout out Kevin O'Connell, man. Let's get to it. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes forever. Oh, me. Oh, me. I ain't got no picture, you hear me? SKOL like that. Heavy.